Tension between Israel and Palestine has been escalating for the last couple of weeks, with no sign of it drawing to a close. Benjamin Netanyahu is in no mood to leave any stone unturned to destroy Hamas and Gaza. Amid the conflict getting menacious, United Nations Security Council held a very important meeting on Sunday. India, being one of the 15 members of the UNSC, also took part in the meeting and strongly condemned all acts of violence. During the meet, India's statements seemed not to have gone well with Israel. Hello and Namaskar, I am Manish Sharma and you are watching GangaTimes.com. While all major democracies and American allies have univocally supported Israel, India is still taking the middle path. New Delhi decried all forms of violence in the region, including Hamas's indiscriminate rocket firings from Gaza and the retaliatory strikes by the Israel. India's permanent representative to the United Nations, Ambassador T.S. Tirumurthy, said that the ongoing violence in the Middle East has caused immense suffering that resulted in hundreds of civilians' deaths, including women and children. During the open debate, Tirumurthy told the UNSC, "We urge both sides to show extreme restraint, detest from actions that exacerbate tensions, and refrain from attempts to unilaterally change the existing status quo, including in East Jerusalem and its neighborhood." India emphasized on de-escalating the conflict by resuming direct dialogue between the two parties. Creating conducive conditions for immediate de-escalation is what the world needs for the global peace. The ambassador emphasized that India supports the just cause of Palestinians and the two-state solutions. Jerusalem has a special place in the hearts of millions of Indians who visit the city every year. The old city also houses the Al Jawiya Al Hindiya, the Indian hospice, which is a historic place associated with a great Indian Sufi saint Baba Farid. India has restored this Indian hospice, added the ambassador. Although India chose not to support any party, foreign relations experts believe that New Delhi's words will hurt Israel. India didn't go with the United States and its allies in giving complete support to Israel. Unlike many who think the latest fiasco might contort the Indo-Israeli relation, we take different opinion. There would not be any impact on the relation between the two nations, as India has not taken a stance different from what it has been doing over the years. Both countries have multiple shared interests that keep them together. Also, India does not want to look completely against Palestine on the global stage and deteriorate its relation with the Muslim world, which Israel understands very well. Remember, a couple of days back, PM Benjamin Netanyahu thanked 25 nations, excluding India, for standing with Israel and supporting its right to self-defense. People were surprised to see India not featuring in the list, since its previous statement condemned Hamas and not Israel. I am not surprised at all. It would not be wrong to assume that the Indian Foreign Ministry had requested Israel to not thank in public. It is really intricate to manage diplomatic relations with the Middle Eastern nations. India needs to be cautious and not fall prey to the popular opinion of supporting Israel openly. Diplomacy is all about getting as much as you can in return while planning for the future side by side. I can remember a quote by Shashi Tharoor, Thiruvananthapuram MP and former Under Secretary General of the United Nations. Diplomacy is much like the love-making of elephants, which is accompanied with a lot of bellowing and other sound effects. But no one can be sure of the consequences for at least the next 2 years. Thank you.